as artists isn't about appeasing the crowd. Rather, it's about tending to the broken parts inside of ourselves. We create things as a reflection of this struggle, to study our perception of self. Ben Wave isn't necessarily a thing you achieve. Rather, it is a state of mind which you constantly strive toward. This all comes from an understanding that ideas aren't static, but fluid, like water. Be like water.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, welcome to this. I had to, install a beta version of the pack so that we could still log onto the server right now, and consequently that means it's a little bit... it's a little bit of this. So, yeah, I might have to reboot the pack, we'll see. But, oh well, 'tis fine. I can deal with that. It'll just take us like a half minute. Anyways, today is probably going to be a relatively... probably a fairly quiet, definitely a fairly, maybe a fairly short kind of stream. Because we more or less are just digging a pit. It's pretty much it, and we have the tools at our disposal to dig said pit very, very easily. And fairly quickly at that. But there we go. Let me see though, in terms of news, there's a brand new version with various oddities out, 116.0.001D, I believe it is. It's the one commanded by Captain Picard. And that doesn't do a whole ton. It includes the stuff that we've been working on most recently on the Wargs and the Wargs, but most importantly it fixes a persistency bug with the creature types. So if you're using various oddities to have custom creature types, now they should actually be stable. It was related to how the code was trying to interact with the config files, so when that didn't pan out, I guess, in the end, I just stored all the types into the world data, and the config file just is the initializer. So whatever's in the config is what your world starts with, but it's not what it stays as, essentially. But as a consequence of that, now all of the patrons on my patron server are now actually able to have all of their custom types, so yay. A lot of them aren't, like, significant. A lot of the types currently don't do anything, or don't do very much that's meaningful, but nonetheless, they'll be expanded in future, especially with the different modules, once I can finally figure out how the hell to actually add a dependency. Because nobody's had to write down how to add a dependency to a Forge mods since like 2017, because everything I find doesn't work. It's all written for like 1.12. And everything I do find is from that era, and it's usually people saying, why doesn't this work? So, I need to find myself a guide somewhere. But oh well. Other than that, in Cumblock Home News, we have a new member. Once again, I am not as yet... but you'll recognize them, that's for sure. We're also seeking somebody else, but I don't know if we had a response from them yet. And again, I can't reveal them either. We've had a few different applicants. A few people had their names put forward, but not everybody makes it through because the whole nature of this kind of project is that it's very social, which means that if we introduce somebody that other people don't like, then the whole server kind of suffers. So we have a voting process, and not everybody makes it through. Misty, thank you for that. I always get nervous when it gets to freezing data, because it tends to stick around there for a while and the whole screen just stops. There we go. And then that happens and I feel much better. Love the green screen. Yeah, it's evidently just a persistent feature of Bulbasaurs that they're like whatever flora they have on their bag is transparent on a green screen. Not their bodies. Their bodies are usually just fine. What have you missed, Misty? Not dreadfully much. I had to reboot the pack, so we're currently just launching into the server. Biggest news, I guess, is just more people getting into CBH, and new Various Oddities version that came out literally like a few hours ago, which is just a bug fix thing, but nonetheless. I have to say, it was very entertaining when I learned one particular bug, which was that I hadn't actually given a permission level to the commands. So literally anyone could use the /types, the /element, and all that kind of stuff thing. So you could just set your own faction rep if you knew the command for it. That's been fixed, but ooh, that was entertaining. So let me see, what are we up to currently? Do. I think we're up to 7 members in CBH now. I think. Yeah, I think we are currently up to 7 people. Joke's on you, Nick Matt. Very few things in Minecraft have kneecaps. Which might contribute to why they walk in such a stiff pattern. Getting so close to the start date? We are. Okay, here we are. And since it's new, I have to fix this. Hang on. Okay. I don't remember it being this misty. Ah, it's dawn. Good. Okay. So here's what we figured so far. Is that the weather? I don't remember. I really don't remember it being this misty, but here we are. I'm presuming it's just like the daylight. But yeah, here's what we got. Looks pretty nice, I think. As entries into Fey abodes go. Morning fog? Yeah, I guess. Gonna shake the dew off this lily a little bit. Yeah, I think this came out rather nice. It definitely looks better when you can't really see all of it, but I think a lot of things are like that. Oh, there we go. There goes the fog. That's nice to see. Okay. Now, owing to the way that we wired this, I'm just gonna hop into spectator so we can get in here. So here we have our current interior, and there we have the timing system that actually controls when it's functional. So it just sort of rotates according to the hours, and it then triggers these two receivers in turn, and from there, it opens the door by rotating it 180 degrees twice. So, pretty nice. But below us, we have a hole to the rock, and we are definitely going to want to be going downwards, because you obviously can't go very far upwards, because there's not even very much space up here, I'll be honest. So, today, we are making a lift, basically, but first and foremost, making a lift shaft. We have the gronk of the tree, and now we need to make a shaft. And I think one other thing I'm going to do as well is double this up so that it's like every 6 hours it opens, which means it'll open at noon, at midnight, at dawn, and at like sunset. Like, those are pretty decent points of time, I think. So it's open 4 times a day instead of 2. But that will involve a little bit of breakage, so let's hop back in here. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna break that one, so let's grab that block while I'm here. And, well, I was correct. Look at that. Imagine me being right. Hang on, I'll get you moving in a sec. So let's see, I need glue for this. Nope, not like that. Like that. Thank you. Okay, and that can go back there. Now I think that's put this in the wrong state. Yes. I should have a clock just like on an item frame in here just so I can see exactly where things are. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that should be closed. So we just hit that. And around our door goes. Very nice. Like watching the graves spin. I know, it's so like pleasing. It's a very satisfying kind of look to it. Part of the tree. I can't tell if part of the leaves have gone from the trees or if they were just that bedraggled to begin with. It's perfect fine. Dusty, thanks for that gift sub. Okay. Oop, and that one too. Everyone gets a hat, apparently. Just gonna add a bit of color. There. Okay. So, as we can see, we've already gone ahead and made sure that all of this actual central area is actually glued together. So consequently, we can actually get this to move quite happily. So for that, I'm going to need... It's not a winch. It's... a pulley? Yes, there we are. A rope pulley. And probably worth having a winch while we're at it. Nope, or it's a crank. That's the one. Okay. So we can just plonk this about there, basically. I suppose a block up would work a bit better. There we go. Drop that there. And now it is connected to our actual, like, thing here. I think we can lift this up safely. This will go a block up, which means it probably will then impact this. So yeah, we probably can't actually, come to think of it. So let's just grab... Oop. Midday. Yep, midday. Very good. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Okay. Let's just dig our way under here. Nope, the glue is not visible from here, that's a pity. Dig until you see gold, boys, pretty much. Is this... Oh, apparently that's bright. It's a bit dim for bright, but maybe not. But let me just... There. Just so I can see what I'm doing a bit better, at least. Okay. Now, you might ask, lying. You're a command wizard. Why don't you just use, like, the /fill command to replace everything in a specific area inside, like, beneath this lift element to, air or something? And you're right, I could do that. But I think this will be more fun, so I'm doing that. Simple as could be, really. Okay. Now we need a drill. And not just one drill, many drill. Enough drills that the entire bottom of this is coated in. Dirt crunchy, nice to break. Yeah. Slime blocks have like the same reaction from me. Okay, I don't think we've missed anywhere. Right. Let me out, let me out. Okay. Now, next question. Which way am I going? Because I don't remember which direction this is going to go. If it goes up, it's going to break our door. So I think I'll move this down a step, just to be on the safe side. Maybe. It went down when I rotated it the first time. I don't think I was shifting for that, so it's probably fine if I just go there. Yeah, there we go. Good noise, good noise. Okay, let's get ourselves a motor, just get this going away. Nope, wrong direction. You stop that. Also, glue, stop. That way. There we go. And I wanted this to go particularly fast, we could, significantly increase that. Oh, I don't think it'll speed up much. Yeah, not really. Just increases the in-between point. But okay, there we go. If we had a chest on this thing, it would actually be picking up these items, but we don't, so it's just what we got right now. I love the ambient surrounding is making it echo, I love that. Yeah, that echo is... c'est magnifique. You really need to play around with Create More? Well, you know, if you subscribe to my Patreon, it's the $15 tier or more, you do get access to my Patreon server that includes a mod pack running Create. Okay, let me grab a lever. Can I... Nope, okay, just a redstone block will do. Because I'm pretty sure if we give this thing a signal, it stops. Or not. Okay, fine. Okay. So there's a little cavey here that we'll need to, like, wall off, maybe. But... there we go, we're already down to level 55. Took no time at all. So, imagine if there was a dungeon with Latch right under this and you missed your chance to become a Mistborn because of an elevator. I mean, as I say, it's not destroying the items. It just doesn't have anywhere to store them on the actual thing. But anyways, so... if what we need to do now is determine A, how far down do we want to go before we actually encounter any rooms, and then B, how tall are those rooms, and C, corollary, is there any space in between them that's more than just like their absolute minimum. Oh, must be yep, it's just about sunset. Oh, look at that view. Isn't that nice? Cave and small pack are endless? Oh, they're not just endless, they're massive. Because we have Quark and Big, like BYG, in this mod pack, caves can literally be massive and full of lava. We have those on the Patreon server. So okay, I feel like 5 blocks tall is a little bit extravagant. Like that feels a bit unnecessarily large to me. So... and then let's say that you have to go down like 13 blocks before you actually see like a room, so we can test that for ourselves. So -13 to... rooms have to be fairly tall for machines. Yeah, definitely. Where's my good old friend Granite? There you are. Okay, so that's where our first room should be. By writ, then. What cave gen mod are we using? This is, well, we have Quark, and we also have, Oh, the Biomes You'll Go, or Big, BYG, for short. Those are the main things affecting it. We do also have a bunch of other mods that have their own world gen, and I've just noticed that there... anyone else see that? Just, like, bottom right corner of my map, there's just an area devoid of greenery. I wonder what that is. Let's go have a look. Okay, it's a clearing. It's like a one chunk clearing. Let me see if I can. Oh no, it's a 2x2 chunk clearing. Huh. How odd. Kind of just begs for something to be made here, doesn't it? Hey there, bear. What do you see? Brown bear, what do you see? A 2x2 clearing. Interesting. Oh, that's already looking nice. Free real estate? I guess, yeah. Okay. Where's my block? There's my block. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We go to here. Let's just... work with me here, work with me. Okay, so we think of something about that height. That, yeah, I feel like if we did go to 5, then it'll just be excessive, and you know, don't want to be wasteful. Want to be a bit efficient. So we'll stick to 4 high. Which then means how much space? Well, the next question is how much space do we want in between our floors. I'm going to say 2 to 3 blocks. Which means the next one would be present at 4 plus that spacing, so we'll say 3, so 7, so negative 20. Fast forward 2 weeks when Lang has a 5 plus hole machine. Let's not tempt fate quite that rapidly. Oh, I love that noise. Well, I think we've actually... I think it's probably just taking its time to dig through something. Tell you what, I'm gonna stick a chest on this just to find out what it's picking up. At least for now. Want to note, the glue is not as infinite as it might appear. It does actually have durability. There you go. Don't know what that was, because I can't access it from here, but... Yeah, it's gotta be hitting an ore. That's probably it. I love that noise. Love that Create lets you make your own shapes for stuff. Like, but you can. I bet I could make a pixel art of Miku and make a drill thing like this out of it. Absolutely. Oh, we're hitting a nice level here. Actually, I'm gonna stop this. 1 second. I made a pretty nice looking cave in here. Oh, there's even a miner. Hello. God, I bet I know how you're working. I bet I know how your dynamic lighting is working and it's not a mess, but, Just have a look around here. A lot of bats. We found the bat cave, everybody. This looks like it could at least be a nice entry to something. I kind of wish I'd hit one of the massive caves that we've encountered. Let me just see what else is down under here. A mine shaft. In fact, if we go too much deeper, we're going to start hitting some problematic terrain. Oh, hey. Yeah, not quite what I was hoping for there. So, okay, I think we can go, like, one more down. Where am I? There, where? Oop. Yeah, there's all of the stuff that we haven't picked up. What have we got? Oh, we picked up some coal, some Vintium. Nothing much, really. Nothing much, really. When you live diggy diggy hole so much you rise from your grave to dig more. Oh my. Are those glowy mushrooms? Maybe I don't see any in here. But okay, so... Oh, this... We've actually hit a cave, pretty much exactly where I need there to be a cave. Okay, let me... let's see, I need a signal. Where are you? There you are, redstone link. And then I need a gear shift. And if I have this, if I remember correctly, toggles rotation. Nope, not the one. Not the one I'm looking for. There's one that allows it to pass through, and I cannot remember. So let me just, like, get the scalings back off my... where's my GUI scale? There you are. That's what I prefer. Okay. Where's the thing I want? I like the thing I want. Clutch. That's the one. Yeah. Control to engage or disengage rotation for connected shafts. That's the one. Okay. And a lever. Should make this whole thing stop. No? Unless I put that in the wrong one. Or I'm not feeding it right. I don't know which. Oh. One needs to be a receiver. God, that's ominous. I don't remember how to set it to receive. Okay. I know there's a way to do that, but I can't quite remember what it is. Oh yeah, it's such a nice sound. I love it. Ooh, yeah. I think we can do something with that. Okay. So, 3 blocks between... Gets us to there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There is our floor. Yeah, okay. I need this to come back up a bit. It's fine, we'll just have like something resembling a basement. Oh, door is open. Okay, we know it can't come to there, so just get rid of that. Plunk that there. Get that going. You want to see what happens when a drill is just booking it? Oh, hi, how are you doing? That is the fastest this can go. It's a little ridiculous at that stage. Can you ride it when it goes that fast? You can. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, because after a certain point you do start to take falling damage. But it can go really fast before that's a concern. Okay. Just need to try and remember how to hook up the links. When powered, receiving links of the same frequency will produce a redstone signal. Oh jeez, you're gonna give me that kind of day, aren't you? There we go. Okay, that's reception. Okay, so let's do the old switcheroo here. Torch on one side, dust on the other. If I can find it, where's it gone? There's it gone. Let's, I guess, give you that as frequency 1 and that as frequency 2. Makes sense. And then down here. Okay. So when the signal is on, it comes down. Wait, when the signal is off, it comes down. Okay, that's it. I think I need to move this a bit, because I don't quite trust this. I don't trust that it'll actually give power into the block. That's my concern here. This part, though, I'm sure that part works. So if I flip at the lever, absolutely nothing happens, apparently. Because, yeah, it's not putting power into the block. Okay. Well, that's fine. Wait. Okay, yeah, just get whacked in the face by my own door. It's fine. I guess. Okay, that there, that there. Yep, I do have those the right way around. Why? Come on, this is kind of a significant thing to know. Wonder if it's just getting switched on by this anyways. Which case... This is not going to be the final thing, by the way. I feel like I should stress that very quickly. Oh, it's because it's not set to receive. That's why. Because I had to move it. But I'll need to do this anyways to get that part working. Okay. Now, if I flip at the lever. Perfect. What are you set to? You're set to 16. You're set to 96, which means it goes down way faster. I think I'll want this to be turned. I think we're done digging, so I need to go down underneath this thing and get rid of all of the drills now. The altitude, it's at the altitude of the at the altitude of the pulley, this shouldn't intersect with the door. I hope. We're gonna find out. But we've got our pits, so that's a good start. And what a pit it is. Thanks, guys. Okay, it has ceased moving, which means now I can get rid of the drills. I'm also going to want to get rid of all of the glue on the underside of this, or else it will just pick up any of the blocks it encounters. Granted, it'll pick up all the ones that are just right there, but I'd rather it didn't. Not sure why the glue is luminous, but I'll take it. I think that's all of it. Okay. Let's see, drill and that. Well, something's broke, because it ain't moving anymore. Let's pop up over here. Oh, one of the clutches broke. I wonder how that happened. I'm genuinely curious. That is very curious. Oh, I bet you there's a changeover speed. Okay. There is, like, a tick when that turns off, but this doesn't turn on. So I bet you it's just, like, a matter of sticking a repeater in here. Yeah, there we go. We're not going to be using a pulley for this, by the by. In fact, we're going to be using something significantly weirder. Because of course we are. Which actually, I guess that makes the small pit we've got that when we went too low kind of like helpful. And back. Yeah. Should be fine. Okay, taking the drill off my hotbar. What I'm planning to use it for, use if not the pulley. The mechanical piston. Because if we have a look at the mechanical piston, here we are. Let's get you going that way. You put rotation into there, but back here you can put piston extension pole. And what that means is you can actually have a piston that goes, to my knowledge, a near infinite like length. It always has to be empty hand, doesn't it? Ugh. Don't mind the negative space being taken. Aha! Here's the next thing. Create has a... where are you? There we are. A deployer. Combine that and a drill, and you can have this piston go from a very small space to a really long space. 110 blocks-ish? Nice to know. So let me just get a deployer here. And we set that to... oh, I need a filter, don't I? I need to find the right one because there's so many. There you are. Filter. Okay, I guess it works, it just doesn't display. Which is a little weird, but I'll take it. Okay, let's give you a chest. In which to plonk some extension poles. Just testing here, mostly. Okay. And let's get a gearbox, just so that I only have to do the one thing here. But you don't have anything going on. Okay. Right, I'm thinking of it in terms of like a my brain's gone dead. I'm thinking of it in terms of a mobile machine. That's what's going wrong here. So deployer. Right there. And then we need a chute, I think. Pistotron 5000. Oh yeah. Ominous. Yeah, there's gotta be... how do we feel, like, how do we feed this in? There has to be a way. The power connector sends on activates the block space 2 meters ahead of itself. Player will not activate unless held item matches the filter. Items, okay. We'll try to imitate a player, but can take and deposit items into its inventory. Held items have to be inserted and extracted from the block directly. Okay. Would a hopper suffice? Let's find out. Yes. Okay. Not quite sure where it put it there. But apparently it is. Is that 2 blocks? I guess it means here? Let's just plonk ourselves another piston here. Whoop. I need more shaft. Hang on. Does not seem to want to work. That's curious. I wonder why that could be. Like, where does it mean by 2 blocks ahead of it? Let's find out. So let's give you a piece of glowstone. Can't be there, surely. Wait, how did... Was that us? That was us. So that's not it. I can hear it, I just... don't see anything. Seems like and bug. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Let's go up topside. See if we can't figure this out. Just gonna... I probably want to turn the velocities of that up now. Because this is maybe a bit slow, at least for the time being. Is this mechanism going to be behind the curtain or visible on camera? I mean, I'll certainly be doing something like it. A number of mob to go ham with. You're not wrong. I prefer to do this with Create, though. There we go. Okay. To the skies! Just so we can figure this out. Okay. I need that'll do. I don't think I need the clutch right now. Okay. So, there's our deployer. Give it a crank. Give it just a block and... Okay, nothing happens that way. If we put something there. It makes a noise, but it doesn't seem to place at all. That's interesting. This is a problem, actually, on like a big scale, because deployers are kind of a big deal in Create. Dave, does that O think you know what the problem is? Add the create user at... Seriously? Oh boy. Yes, yes. If that's the problem, I'm gonna be so nonplussed. Okay then. Okay. Just give you those. Where's me shaft? There's me shaft. Working as intended, but it's confused the heck. Yeah. What are you complaining? No? Come on. Okay. Right. We're gonna need a decently complicated system for this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to pulse it, clearly, because it doesn't seem to understand that that's there otherwise. I think I dropped me crank. There we are. Okay. Still, that's progress. So for that, probably the program. Sequenced, that's the one. So let's get rid of that for the time being. So we want you to turn, I'm guessing, 360. Every time you get a signal. And then, let's see, that wants to be about there. And then we'll need a drill on the other side to get rid of it on the way back. Okay, and we'll need clutches controlling which one of those is moving. So we start with that one. Oh, here's a Dave. Get that to there. Nope. To be. Oh, you need to be attached to this as well. So, need a gearbox on that. This is a mess of a system, but it should be fine. Okay. And just for right now, let's put a motor on this. Okay. So, give those to you. And if I do that, heck all happens. Hang on. Because you're not... Oh, because you're not getting powered. Right. Like, at all. So I'll just give you a separate motor. Okay, nothing. Good. That's what I want to see. If I... Oh, that is unpleasant. So it needs to be placed in exactly the right orientation as well. That's mean. That's gonna make this very messy. Okay, though, we can figure that out. Where's my clutches? A three-dimensional machine, yeah. Okay. Clutch. Clutch. Blip, 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 blip. Okay. And... oh, you've still got them. Blip. Oh, come on. Where'd they land? Yep, there we go. Okay. The goal here essentially is to make a lift that can go much. That essentially the height of it is not limited by the height of the device itself, because normally when you think of this kind of system you have to have a negative space below the machine equal at least to the height up that you want to go above it. But what we want is something that is basically bigger on the inside. In effect. Okay, good show, good show. Let's go dial these up a bit. Okay, flip. I need to send that into something that will reverse it. Shall I leave as that? Yes. Okay. Which means I then need the sequenced again. We're nearly there. We've nearly got this working. Okay, button back. Okay, it needs to be less than 360. 180? It's not as smooth as the pulley. Like, I'll give you that, but will let us work a bit better. Well, hey. Okay. I think we can move this over to this side. Let's see, what was it said? 180. And then we should be able to plug this in, bypassing that. Okay. Now let's figure out the wiring, if we can. So that needs to be engaged when that's engaged. That part's fairly easy to do. So let's see, some granites, plonk that there. Just unhand that, thank you very much. Stick a lever there. Hoping that powers, yes it does, thank you. And bit of dust there. That should now mean... yeah. And there we go. We can also do exactly what we did with the pulley. Add ourselves a repeater there, which then means they have the same times. Good. Okay. So when this is on, or that is off, either or, really, we want to be powering that. And I think we can manage to do that just by doing that. Okay. So then it's just a matter of the timing for that. So let's give the hand back its pistons. There you go. Oh, are these going... That might be going in the opposite direction. In which case this needs to be inverted. Not a huge problem, just an annoyance. Hey, over him. This is purely testing. I'm in the sky floating, for crying out loud. It's fine. So why are we not getting anything going through to there? That's my question. That is going through. Oh, did I give it the wrong thing? Yeah, I think I gave it a clutch, and I want it to be a gear shift. It's the same thing, right? I am confusion. One of those needs to stay. Okay, so that is going. If I give it the shaft. Okay, that is going the opposite direction. So the gear shift needs to be powered to the opposite of this. Which means it needs to be... So, yeah. So when that's off, that needs to be also off. Oh, this is a bummer. A little bit of a brain rot. A little a head scratcher, if you will. Okay, flip that. Power that. Aha! There we go. Okay, and if we flip it. Perfect. Okay. So again, not as smooth as a pulley, but also we had to keep our ceiling. So the next question is, how do we catch those so that we can continue them going into there? Ideally, in a fully create manner. Like, we can just have a chest and a hopper underneath it to feed them in, but we need to actually be able to retrieve the ones that we're breaking. Okay. Looking rather nice. Be a bit more of a pain when it's vertical, but... Belts? I can use the belts? Maybe. Oh, those are not the ones. Mechanical belt, there you are. Connects 2 or more shafts with a mechanical belt. Connected shafts will have the exact same rotation speed and direction. Connect as a conveyor for items and entities. Yes, and then we need to feed it into this. And I don't know if mechanical belts can go corners. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get you to go. Sure, now you do the thing I'm trying to get you to do. There we go. Nope. Where's me granite? Here's me granite. Could you stop? Come on, behave yourself. Do chutes pick up dropped items? I believe they do. Okay, now how do I get you to turn? That's my question here. There's gotta be a turn. Because I can't imagine that this goes purely in straight lines. A turntable. Turns rotational force into refined motion sickness. Well then. Go on, end one belt going one direction onto one going another. I see. So what is... What is the function of this, I wonder? Let's see, there is another thing that would do exactly what I'm thinking of, but I can't remember its name. Funnels? No. Tunnels, that's the one. I think. What do you have to be on? Mechanical belts. Not quite what I was thinking of then. Oh, what's it called? Grr. Arg. You ever have that point where you're absolutely definitively certain of the thing that you're thinking of, and yet you cannot for the life of you remember what it is called? I need to just have like a little golem or something just running around. Let's see, there's the plow. That's not what I'm after. Drain. Tank. Crafter. Gear shifts. Funnels. Transitioning with items between means of transportation can be controlled. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Is it a tunnel? Is that what I'm thinking of? I wonder if there's something way simpler than what I'm currently thinking of. Hang on. Let me get a depot here. Okay, what are you called? Mechanical arm. Okay. Hey, how you doing? This is not going to be the final form of this system, by the by, but I think this might just be the easiest fashion to take. So, from there to there? Nope. from there to there. Take from there. No. Deposit there. Okay. Need a gear. Oh no, it's a cog, that's what I'm thinking of. But a gearbox will do the trick. I think. Actually, no, I think a gear is what I need. A cog, that's the one. Okay. And I have a motor on me, yes I do. Oh, it needs to be vertical. Right. Will this work remotely as I expect? Let's find out. Let's see, it is currently set to drill, but we need to actually have some stuff there. Okay, lonk. Flip it the other way. Hey, okay. That seemed like it worked, and it's ridiculous, but I love it. So, yeah. Thank you, mechanical arm. What am I trying to do? Exactly that. A piston that can push forwards much further than it is deep. I hate to say it though, I think I might prefer the pulley. After all that, I think I might prefer the pulley. Like, we can have this ridiculous contraption, but the problem is the ride is going to be G, and then tunk, 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 whereas the pulley is smooth. I like that about the pulley. Like, this is a good system, and I like it, but... is there a clock? Like, just something I can... Garden cloche, apparently. Just something that I can clock with time and power controls. I'll take it. Okay, 20 ticks should be fine. That's 1 second. Delay, make it 40. Probably a bit less than that, actually. There we go. And if I flip the switch, it should all start to come back. Our arm is just like trying very hard to keep up. Oh, and we've got a problem. Okay, we probably need to have 2 depots then, or at least a drill there and a hopper here. Not a huge problem, but yeah, basically a self-growing piston. Oh, and there is definitely some drop here. this little arm. Okay, now we're gonna finish this experiment anyways. We might as well go the full route. So if I grab myself some glue. Okay, then I can now... There we go. My inventory's a mess. Et voila! So it works. And we can make it vertical in, like, no question. But... yeah, I do like that we figured it out. I don't think I prefer this to the pulley. After building a mob grinder that ate service for breakfast and World of Madness, Lion decided to take on a smaller and more modest project, a fully automatic piston which would extend it infinitely to poke God in the eye. Going to fall? Well, I've just been delivered outside of my own territory here. But no, I'm good. Like, if I was a noob and I happened to be standing on this whilst it was in motion when the server went down, then I might have a problem. But I am not a noob, so here we are. I've been at this for years. Also, Creator's really stable, so you can walk around in it quite happily while it's moving. Like, I don't have to touch anything. Needs a guardrail. I mean, you can silly make one. The actual, like, object as it's in motion for Create actually has, like, full-blown hitboxes relative to the things that it's made of. Which means when you make a train, for instance, it has a floor and it has walls and it has a ceiling. Like, pretty nice. We're getting pretty far away here, aren't we? Looks a lot like a pizza peel, freshly baked. Yep, yeah, it does look like that. You're not wrong. Okay, bring it back. Bring it on back now. I wonder if I can just put a block where that is. Would the deployer care? Just getting gradually retrieved. But okay, yeah, I think on balance, we probably want to go with the pulley. A pity, but, you know. Oh well. The pulley, however, is going to require 3 different controls. One control determining which direction it's going, up or down, and another control determining whether it's in motion at all, because we have different floors. Which, admittedly, this requires very similar as well, so that's fine, I guess. Slowly sliding forwards, am I? Oh yeah, a teensy bit. Guess that's where the guardrail comes in. Makes sense, I guess. The world was moving under your feet, you probably slide too. More so than usual, anyways. Just wait for this to finish itself up. Any pieces might end up down here? Nope, good. Yeah, I think the poor arm is a little out of its depth. But hey, there we go. If I dial this up, like, how quickly does this arm go? That fast. Okay. Make a pulley go up and down, easiest pie, and there's building system great to make yourself that easy. Stop side on the floor. That will make a lot more doing. Yeah, fair. That is dependent upon the rate of rotation. A lot. I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Okay, so given that we have a half-slabbed floor in here, what we will encounter quickly is that the head of our pulley is going to end up being very, very obvious. So we have two main options here. We can either add a block onto this platform that it is capable of, like, hooking onto a bit more cleanly, a bit more tidily than these half slabs anyways. Or we can try and hide the entire lift mechanism, which is a bit more difficult. I wonder. I have a thought. I have an idea. I don't have the slightest clue if this idea will bear fruit, but probably slightly more than the last one I had here. Okay, let me just tidy my inventory there. Okay, need a pulley. Obviously. Kind of a problem. Kind of a vital piece. Gonna need some glue. Going to need some granite. And going to need a link. Where's... Okay, so let's get ourselves a toggle. There you are. As well as another motor. And we're going to need a clutch. So that goes into that goes into that. Appears to be on the wrong side, but that's fine. Because it means it's not going anywhere right now. And let's just apply plonkage here. Okay. Contacts. Where are you? There you are. Just gonna plonk that there. And then a few blocks down. Okay. There's a reason most high-rise buildings just have a gigantic shed on the roof hiding the engine compartment of their lifts. Yeah. Okay. So then we need a toggle latch, which cannot go into a corner. Okay, noted. Has to be flat, gotcha. Being powered by... Would you kindly go the direction I want you to go, please? Let's just make you that and that. So, redstone contact and clutch. And we want to remember to set you to be a receiver. Okay. Add motor. Then down here... Let's see. Contact, clutch. Now if I'm correct about this, it'll go down, the redstone contacts should touch, they'll send a signal through that, which will then toggle this, which will stop it. Let's find out. Okay. That's good. That means that we can just have a system like that on a floor. It sends a pulse when you reach that floor, and it triggers that. That will mean you can't skip floors, but I'm kind of okay with that. So then we just need an up and down button, essentially, controlling which direction this is going through. And then whenever you send a signal through that, we just send a pulse through there too. Aha! Right. There should be... Yes, there you are. That's exactly what I want. Wait, nope, you stop that. Okay, so the clutch basically says stop. The next thing we need, of course, is the gear shift. I think it was. Yep. Which says which direction we go. could have two buttons, or I can just have one button hooked up to a toggle. The trouble being you then won't be necessarily able to tell which direction you're about to go. This will not be going in the opposite direction just yet. Let's grab a lever just for the hot second. So once it hits that, pulse, stop. Turn that off again. It just moves on its own. Nice. Okay, that makes the system up top much simpler. Because we don't have to worry about timing. We just put a contact hooked up to a pulse, hooked up to a transmission. Not knowing where the lift will take you sounds very on brand for the Fae. You're not wrong. But this also lets us actually have something very easily disguised, like in between our floors. So that's pretty nice. I'm glad I thought ahead, because I am a genius and a smart man. I'm very few of that sentence, but still. Okay. So next we need another latch, and is it the powered latch? I think a lever that can be controlled by redstone signal on the back enables a signal from the side will reset it. Okay, so we just say one side equals like going up, the other side doesn't. So this side we'll say is to go up, and then that side is to go down. So let's see. Pulley. Lever or redstone dust. The popular children's game. Of course you're in a witch forest. Oh yeah, I couldn't not be in the Weeping Witch biome as soon as I knew that it existed. Like, it was too perfect. Okay, so let's get ourselves a button. Oh, we just need to set these to be receivers. I know this will work if you put it on. Let's see, which one will do what? Lever. Should power it? Yes, good, okay. And then redstone. Oh, right, there's a lever on top of it. Of course, I'm a dum-dum, never mind me. Okay. Very good. Very good. So now if we get signals from those and feed those into a pulse repeater, then we should also start the thing moving every time we hit those buttons. Yep, Dusty. It was dust or lever, wasn't it? I think. Okay. Which one goes up is my next question, because I don't remember. Well, one way to find out, I guess. I mean, the other problem, there's a potential like input problem here, which is that if you push one button whilst it's already in function, it'll stop the thing moving, which is not a huge problem, really. Like, no great issue there, honestly, but something to be wary of. That one. Or that one. Something's hecky here. What's up? Why is that not turning off now? That's working. So why is that not? Yep, sensor pulse, and that's fine. Okay, what's going on here? Hang on, I can debug this with some redstone lamps, I think. Uh-huh. Oh, because these aren't set to receive, that's why. It's not starting up. Okay. It's also not going to know it has to stop at the top floor right now, but... be fine. I'll just turn it the other direction. Okay. And if I then hit this one, down she comes. Only as far as the next floor down. Hooray! Nice. We have an extremely simple, mostly wireless, actually, system for a lift system. Nice. Nice and good. Next question, how small can we make it? Also, how heavily affected is it by velocity? Let's just straight up dial this to the moon, why not? Leap. And will it stop if I... Not really, no. So there is problems when you do send it too quickly. What's like the max we can maybe get it to though? I wonder. Okay, yeah, 128 is a bit fast as well. 64. Seems stable. Okay. Can we go a little faster? 80. Like, what's the... Essentially what I'm looking for here is the point where it starts to, like, stop a bit past the connector. Because we don't want that. Because then our lift will be partially below the floor it's in. Or partially above it. Rather inconvenient. Okay, 80 looks good. 96. $96 looks good. 112. $112 looks good. If these 2 points end up connected, then that's exactly what we want. Okay. A little more. 128. 128 is where it breaks. Okay. So 112 is the maximum speed we can give this. Which is fine. There should be, like, pole, I think, in here somewhere? Yeah, steel pole? No, that's not quite. It's from lights. We have it inside of here. What are these? Fin lamp beam. Okay. Let me just send you back up. Possessed by the fatal human need to go maximum fast. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Get rid of you. I need you again. And can I just put a link on the back of you? Yes, I can. Okay, that saves me a bunch of trouble here. Let's see. Shift, middle click. Please clone the data. Nope. Yeah. Figured I wouldn't be that lucky. And pulse repeater. Clutch and pulley. I think that means stop. I don't remember. Okay, that makes this much smaller though. Because just need that's literally all I need is these 2 blocks. Okay. So I think that's basically everything. Tell you to come down? Nope. Tell you to come down? Nope. What is problem? What was problem was that was on the wrong setting, apparently. And up. And down. Nice. Nice. Just a matter of sending signals into the right thing there. A little bit of a jump, but yeah, I think slow it down a little slower than that. But hooray! We have an extremely simple floor system. So we just need to put a redstone contact onto the bottom of our floor. Nice. So under here, spot a glue, and I think have it on this side. And then one there. And then basically I think just a floor level, or we can put it a block below so we can hide it completely. I think we're gonna have half-slabbed floors for the most part anyways. So that there, that there, and that there. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. this is great, because we don't have to rely on timing, we don't have to have set distance. Who are you? Sinister Solstice? Solace? Oh, yeah, a vampirism. Okay. Okay, so rope pulley makes a lot of sense. Is there a radius? A range on these? Signal range is limited, though reasonably far. Okay, so I don't need to worry necessarily about anyone accidentally hooking up to the same signal as me. So let's see, I think... Yeah, just keep it on clutch, I guess. Pulley to clutch, though those are basically identical from this angle. I'm presuming that that is correct. Okay. Of course, up here you just need a down button, so it's all just that makes it even easier. Presuming that is correct, with words which always precede only good things. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going to want to get rid of these, I think, first. Which way is the entrance? Which way is our usual entrance? This one? Yes. Okay. We don't want to have our piece there. So, we also don't want to have, more specifically, we can't have our pulley hookup point on, like, this side or that side, because it'll be in this line, which is the rotating roof. We don't want to be intersecting that, because every time that moves, it breaks everything that is in its path. So, let's... I don't really want to get more brass in here, but... Is there like a steel block I can put at the top of that? Something dark and metallic. There is a literal steel block. Block of steel, though, feels a bit better to me. Right. What's in here? That's got nothing. That's got a bunch of junk for the most part, but we'll keep it around for the hot moment. Okay, so we stick our pulley on top of that block right there. Yep, there. Okay. And then that needs a clutch, controlling whether or not it's moving. Please tell me this doesn't go to the outside world. Hooray! Just go to the, like, visible ceiling, but not the outside world, which is the important part. And then we need the gear box, or gear shift. Controlling which direction it's going. Okay. Now, I'm gonna need a motor here. I don't recall what direction we originally said that our, what the speed was that we needs to go. Okay, well that appears to be... that appears to be... the right piece of that. Okay. I'm gonna be, I think, really I'm going to have some fun by just starting off with this going. Let's see, is that one? Yeah, there we go. So there we go. Not quite moving as though by magic, but certainly a style. This won't stop, by the way, until I, like, power that clutch. But okay, that's good. In. There. Flip that to go the other way. Okay. I think for this, Hi there. I'm gonna put the wires down here. So we're gonna have a bunch of links under this bottommost floor. Who's wandering? Use wandering. Okay. Under this bottommost floor that actually controls the logic for this. And then we just have two signals that go upstairs saying which direction and should I be moving. Oh, off to bed. Okay. Night night. I think a block under here should suffice. I think we can afford to turn the daylights back on. And the weather, for that matter. Okay, so we need a toggled latch, feeding it in, well, being fed by pulse repeaters. One of two. And that is going to control whether we should be, well, that will control whether we should be moving. We then need a second toggle latch, being fed on one side by the down button, on one side by the up button. And that'll control which direction we go. Can I get pulse from those without having to double the ones I'm using? Probably. Just need to reorganize this slightly. There. Dead simple. I wish just taking a deep sip of tea before answering watermills and super glue. Okay, so there's our out, and there's our other out. So these just want to be receivers. That's literally all of the wiring. Right there. Lovely. Okay, so frequency 1 on these all wants to be pulleys, because this is all related to the lift. Okay. What item do I want to use to indicate up and down? Arrow versus sword, maybe? Arrow versus bow, perhaps? Unfortunately, I can't rotate the symbols, I can just clear them. Chain versus fence? I don't think that's necessarily descriptive enough. Soul torch versus or regular torch versus redstone torch, maybe. Can I do item frame with sword? I can, like, that's good for showing on the buttons which direction goes which. What I need to do, what I need to know is distinguish the signals. Anyways, we determined that on means that this is going down, so I'll look that as a... let's make it a redstone torch. Okay. So redstone torch is down, regular torch is up. Gotta remember that, everybody. And let's have a cog indicate that we are moving. So, there. Add a contact. We had... What was it? What was it? It was clutch. Yeah. So if a signal comes in from the clutch, we want it to stop. It's not hooking up to anything right now, so it shouldn't have a problem. Did we dismantle the one outside? I don't remember. We don't know how far the range is. We might have just triggered the one outside. Whoopsie. Okay, so what do we determine? I guess big cog. Large cogwheel makes like some degree of sense over here. So small cog is moving, big cog is which direction. Okay. Can I get back on here, please? Apparently not. Okay. Right. So, let's see, that's the gear shift, so we want the big one. And this is the clutch, so we want the small one. Oh good, they don't interfere with each other. Okay, so now we just need to get past here a little bit. Right. So small gear is powered, which means the thing is not moving. Wait, we didn't... Was that going up? Is it gonna stop? It's not. Okay, there is a problem here. Those... Yep. Okay. Did I not set one of these? That's clearly getting signal out, so that part's good. Why isn't it stopping? That's clearly a transmitter. Good. It went right over here. That is pulley clutch, yes. Why was it still moving? That is the question. I mean, the good news is we can control them from down here, so that's good. Oh, there's... Ah. There's just always a signal coming through on this. That's the problem. Okay, so somewhere this signal is just being blasted on. Where's that happening? Obviously not here. You can see that much. Is it from our test, I wonder? Yes, it is. Okay. We just get rid of that. If I can get rid of this whole thing now. Of course it's weird. There. Okay. Signal interference was the cause. Okay. So now, if we tell this to go up, it should actually stop. Except it just flew right over one of these and nothing happened. I think I have these on the wrong sides. I think... Oh, that part's right. I think. Yeah, I think I need to rotate this so that that's actually on this side. I think that's the only problem. Hang on, a wrench can rotate. Had your first taste of 5G to Danny? No. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. It'll definitely stop once it hits the ceiling. Question is where it's going to come back down. Nope, this has not changed. Oh. Irritating, irritating. Still, we're not that far from fixing this. A lot of wrenches? Oh yeah. Don't know why don't know why there's a constantly spinning gear on this either. Okay, and it's passing over that. Which did not send a signal through. Oh. That should fix that up then. Okay, yeah, it's very sided, but it only seems to take it on one of these. Okay. Which way do I want this to be? On means that it's moving. So, if we have the pulse repeater over here, and we send the latch through, so that it's on the reset side, there, then we just need to have a pulse repeater going there. Let's see, it is pulley to small gear. Wait! I deserve that. That was entirely my fault. Wasn't there a mod similar to this, like UGCraft? There's been a couple over the years. Okay. Get you reversing. Perfect! Curses, I'm betrayed by my own machines. Is there like a clear glass I can put down here? I think like light gray maybe. Just as like something to cover that up. Okay. So. Oh, bat. If we flip that lever again, it should come down and then stop at the ground level. Is Dave about to tell me that they need to, like, reboot the server or something? Okay. um... Start to... okay. I know there's something if you put my name in there as well. I don't know off the top of my head what it does, but apparently there's something that happens if you put my name in there. But okay, that's good. Floor. Good. Now we need buttons to say where we want to go, up or down. Now remember, it's redstone torch versus regular torch for the signaling. Let's have it be on a brass block, because that makes the most sense to me. There to there, I guess. Well, I suppose this exact floor, there's no point in having the second one. Now, next question. Does anybody remember which direction was which? I'm pretty sure it was pulley. Pulley was torches up and redstone was down? One way to find out, I guess. Is there any particularly nice button we can use? I wonder. Iron buttons? Helix tree. Scythian. Witch hazel. There we go. That'll do. Grand. Okay, so it's regular torch to go up. Now we know. Next question. Where was that in relation to the... Okay, so far side, one out. This side, and it was there. I haven't dug out the floors yet, but they're there. So redstone for down. Should I have a command block with the down button, insulting the person's intelligence? Okay, and up. Bye. Don't need that anymore. Hooray! The whole thing works. Is it faster going up? No. It's just that it's going in a direction that makes us jump. Ah, this blasted pocket of gravel. Okay, there. Pulley. Torch go up. Torch go... Can I... Thank you. Torch go down. Gotta test it, gotta make sure. Like the way the button looks on the brass? Yeah, looks really nice. And it's witch hazel, which is the trees we're surrounded in, and also the tree we're in. Which is... Any elevator can be faster going down than up, depending on your opinion of bypassing safety systems. You're not wrong. It's terrifying, but you're not wrong. Mild glitch there. I suppose having full blocks on the bottom of this would not hurt too much. Okay. The last button, then, is just the button that sends this down. In theory, I guess I could just have the buttons on the actual lift. There's an idea. I could actually just put them on the lift somewhere. Because it doesn't matter, like, they're only going to be useful when you stop moving anyways, so it doesn't really matter if they're inoperable otherwise. Anyways, let's plonk that here. I think that's a nice conspicuous hole to use. Pardon me, door. There. Okay, we now have fully functioning lift. What did we determine was the max operating speed before it starts to get janky? Anybody remember? $112, says Air Paranoia? Okay. I just need to get actually to this. Doesn't appear to have stopped, that's good. I'll put it at about 80, just in case. Okay. We don't. This is the bottom floor. Free digits after 96. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Fully functional. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, just in time for sunset. Okay. He's straight. Is that from the Vintium? Presumably that's from the Vintium. Heck if I know. Oh hey, got some Aurora over there. Neat. Okay. Grand. I do need to do a little bit of filling in here, because right now you can literally just wander in, and that's obviously not good. This is meant to be a secret Archfey base, thank you very much. Sorry, what? Is that you? No, not you. You are just... You're a boss babby, apparently. A legendary baby Enderman. Magnetic wounding dampening. You ever tried to take candy from a baby? Try this one. Secret. Live streaming it to at least 13 people. I mean, you're not wrong. But still... Nothing is ever secret when you're doing it for YouTube anyways. There we go. Oh. That also doesn't help. What you got for me? Okay, I see that your traits have improved. Well then. Oh, and there's a dreadfish. Hey there. How you doing? Now we don't currently have a system to tell like this thing to just go all the way up, which is maybe an oversight, but it's not a huge problem because since the controls aren't on the like on the lift, you can still actually call the lift from any level, so it should be fine. Anyways, now we should have that glaring security risk. Yeah, right there. Maybe it's like Yzma's secret lab and Emperor's New Groove. Secret base for Archway or base for secret Archway. In this case, it is a secret base for an Archway. The Archway of Memories and Clockwork, to be exact. There we go. And the idea basically is that the exterior is classic kind of Fae. It's very much them like being tied in with nature, that kind of thing. And on the interior, it's seeing the clock. It's seeing behind the stage curtain. Sir, could you get off my tree? Grr. I do need to test if I take damage on this, so this seems like the opportune moment, I guess. Step 1, going up. Okay, step 2, going down. Grand. What things have you brought today, merchant? Oh, the usual, some dyes, a couple of fish, a long lost, heavily enchanted Orphatic Masamune, some nice leaf blocks. Yeah, definitely. Okay, we do seem to be... okay. Nice. Right, so yeah, I think that's good to go. Next step is to make actual floors that are useful for things. Which obviously we don't have right now. That probably wants to be an outer ring. We probably want to have like an outer ring of a different kind of slab just to distinguish where the floor is. I think we had this problem, didn't we? There's not really a brass... Copper? Copper could be good. Yeah, I think I'd go with copper. And the other copper, thank you very much. The green copper, yes. I prefer the original copper. I said the original copper. Perfection. Okay. Fae do not require OSHA. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, I'm gonna need my glue to see where this is. This is why I said to. This is why I realized I should make this out of a different thing. No, you stop that. It's the downside of using the glue. Perfect. In Create, you can use leaves to make a builder's tea. Yeah, it is an extremely complex thing, and I'm not even sure it's worth the benefits. Okay. And up once more. Hooray. Oh, just in time for dawn, apparently. Feels steampunk? Yeah. Makes nice. Make it iron, a Fae power play. Well, that little bar on the far left, you see right over there next to Pixel, that is part of the Allomancy modules from Mistborn. And for whatever reason, by sheer fortune, that indicates that I am attuned to iron. That was not picked. That was in fact what I had at the very, like, on the very first stream, on the very first time that I logged in. Should we not have closed by now? Thank you. Galantor! Hey, good to see ya. Also, thank you for the pledge on Patreon. See you on the server soon. Alright. Yeah, there is definitely some issue. Occasionally there, I think. And there's no down button down here. I just realized that. There's no down button here, so you can't actually tell it to come down. Well, I suppose there's a fairly easy way to fix that. We just put glue on the undersides of all of these blocks, and then they'll pick up the glass when they come back down. That was a visual effect like when you enter a sea temple? What, the thing on the other side? No. Nope, wrong block. That one. Definitely wrong block. Curses. Clutter. Okay, where's our scoria? Polished. Oh, is that layered? Layered scoria versus polished scoria. Let's go with chiseled. Actually, no, let's go with brass. Nice brass blocks underneath this. You know what? No, heck you, unirons your sword, archfey lying. Yeah. It might be worth actually having some buttons on the lift, just so that in the event of some kind of strange emergency, you can tell it to go in a different direction. Okay. We just need to stick glue on these. And then when the lift next comes down, which we can force it to do, it should pick these up. Okay. A little disconcerting, but I think it's okay. Oh, and that's on the wrong level. There you go. Okay. So now when this goes up, it should pick up the rest of that. As it has. Perfect. I think that was mostly just a property of having this be made out of half slabs, which is cheap and looks nice, but obviously is not the biggest of hitboxes, and you have to have a decent hitbox, or else if it's moving fast enough, you'll just fall straight through it. But okay, I wish this light stayed on whilst it was moving, but Kieran's making a cult. Oh, is that why my views are so low right now? Is it because Dave is also streaming? Right. Okay. Huh. Fortunately, I'm almost out of stream today. But the base smell faintly of old coins with all the brass and copper and stuff. And yeah, it'll smell a lot of petrichor and a lot of, like, old coins. Like, very much both. But okay, right. So this is functional. We have floors and we have a lift. Which means we have a secret base and we have places within our secret base to actually do stuff. Very nice. Only the 3 floors, but easily expandable. Just move the wiring more or less and then just go down further. Like, very good. In fact, we could theoretically just have a stop that is this this abandoned mineshaft. That'd be entertaining, wouldn't it? Gonna have to think about the lighting situation, but yeah, for right now. Sort of the idea is that something happened and awoke, I guess you'd call it, Archfey lying. Like, maybe it was something significant, maybe something crash landed, maybe somebody else in another universe did something, or maybe there was just like a clock ticking away that woke them from their slumber. That kind of thing. This just reminds me of the well too. Yep. Unavoidable, really. I can't make a vertical base underground anymore without anyone making that comparison. It's just the way things go, I guess. But yeah, looking good. Okay, let's go. Actually, I need to remember to like do a thing. Hang on. Let's see. I don't want to set home on the lift, because if the lift isn't here, then I will die. On the other hand, though, I don't have a button to call it up here, so... Logically, one of the lower ones would be better, because I can call it both. So let's start over here, because here I can actually access both buttons. Home sets. There we go. Let's go visit Dave, shall we? What is Dave up to? Bearing in mind, I do not have Dave's stream open, so I have no idea. Prepare server gifts? This time with room service. Elevatorium? Forgot what I was going to write here. There's... Ooh, Terraced Sky Gardens. That's nice. That could be pretty. It's pretty around here. And look at this. This is Dave's area. Dave's a bit chilly, it seems. I should totally ask them about it. I think I probably know a bit more about that than they do. On balance of things. The green screen is kind of disguising it, but I have significantly more of that than Dave, I think. Granted, Dave has way more facial hair than I do, so congrats to them on that. A lot of work in a short time. Refreshing apple or two. I don't trust like that. I'm an archfey, I'm wise to that shenanigans. In fact, I've done that shenanigans. To at least one person on this server already. Oh no, Dave. Dave, come on. No. Not the one-size-fits-all pedestals that are ludicrously overpowered. Come on, get some clockwork in this. Watching both streams at the same time. Was just as like a quick thing before I end here, was one stream like complex redstone and like clockwork engineering, and the other one was growing some apples? Just out of curiosity. Was this home improvement? Was Dave's stream home improvement? Absolutely don't contain the essence of evil, the nutrition, I guarantee they're delicious. Thank you, I have my own essence of evil. And doing drugs. Don't try to con the convey, thank you very much. Think you've tried that trick on them personally? Maybe? I've definitely done that trick on Strife and Parv. And Strife is on this server. It's a fine red apple, just freshly dipped in that large black cauldron filled with bullet. I've seen that movie, no. Apple Incident 2. I don't think we could do that. Yeah, there's a lot of apples in here. But I don't think we actually could, like, make a cursed apple. Then again... I don't think we could do this. Immediately hovers over Insanium apple. Oh, wait, no, that's all positives, never mind. Supremium, Imperium, Tertium. inferium, which is still good. None of these do bad things, though. Yeah, literally none of these do bad things. Then again, this food is not nourishing enough to improve your health. I wouldn't eat this, maybe. Feed it to some animal. The kerning on there is a little off. But anyways. Okay. So, I hope everybody's enjoyed. We've got some decor to do next time around. Just to sort of, like, build out the levels a bit, as well as actually, like, make this look a little better when the lift's not there. But we have successfully created a variable distance between floors and highly expandable lift. So we can happily just peruse our levels quite happily. Very nice, very nice. Again, I do wish there was, like, I do wish this light stayed on, but limitations of Minecraft, I know. Is that miner still around? Okay. Let's see. Where could that miner have gone? I think he was heading this way last I saw him. Nah, I think he's gone. Pity. But okay, yeah. So let me see. My next regular stream will be on... Well, that'll be tomorrow at 9 PM GMT. With the carousel, where we play some random games and have a chat with the patrons. And then on a Tuesday, we should have some building blocks, which means I'll be coding stuff for various oddities, which is in this pack. So you can have fun with that, seeing some stuff that literally nobody has seen yet. Then on Thursday, we have some Among Us, with the Will of Madness folks, as well as the community. And we'll be back for more of Come Block Home, either at my next bonus stream when we do some decor for this shaft, because you gotta have a nice and like cultivated shaft. I mean, this is just raw. This needs tidying up. But that's like news of whenever that'll be, either then or for the launch, will be on my Twitter. So keep an eye on that at twitter.com/lyinginbedmon. And as ever, I make videos of youtube.com/rumorcomic, and everything I do, including all of this, is powered by you at patreon.com/lying. I hope you've all enjoyed, and guess I'll catch you all next time. Toodles.